Okay, so I'm going to take you for a drive on one of the Bletchley test routes today. I'm going to give you a common drive as I'm going around. I'm going to tell you what I'm thinking and what I'm doing. So at the end of this road we're going to turn left, so obviously checking mirrors, signalling left, and a nice rolling first up to this junction. So it's quite often you've got to stop at this junction because it's quite busy, this road sometimes. Make sure you have a good look in both directions, only proceed when it's safe to do so. At the end of this road we're going to go left, and then at the roundabout we're going to turn right. So again, I'm just mirrors signalling, nicely bringing that speed down on approach to the junction, selecting my gear, a nice rolling first again, giving way when necessary, and then moving out. So the next roundabout we're going to turn right. It's going to be the third exit, so I'm checking my mirrors, signalling right, and then moving into this right turning lane. Get into this right turning lane as early as you can to avoid being stuck in the left hand lane. So again, nice rolling first up to the junction, giving way. This is quite a busy little roundabout at times. Out when it is safe to do so. Making sure your mirrors and signalling off the roundabout. So just keep an eye on your speed down this road. It's a 30-mile-an-hour road. Quite easy just to let your speed creep up down here. And then as you can see, we've got a set of temporary traffic lights. Not temporary traffic lights, we've got a set of traffic lights just here. I would, when I'm waiting here, hang back a little bit from the stop line, probably about a metre or so back from the stop line, because if a big van or something comes through from underneath that tunnel, if you're right up to that stop line, there might not be enough room for them to get through. So just a top little tip there at that stop line. While you're waiting at a set of traffic lights, you can be just continuing to check your mirrors, just knowing what's around you at all times. So you know it's going to be safe when you get ready to move off. So these cars have stopped coming through now, so we should be about ready to go. Just another quick mirror check and then we'll set off. Just take care under this bridge because it's quite narrow down here. Don't really be wanting to bash in your wheels and your tyres against the curbs. As you can see down here now, it becomes a 20-mile-an-hour zone. A number of speed bumps down here and speed controls, so just be aware of those. So regular checks in that rear view mirror when you're slowing down for speed bumps. Pedestrian crossing just coming up here, so just keep an eye on that, make sure it's clear. At the roundabout we're going ahead. Just going to keep an eye on that grey car, see what they're up to. They're going ahead, so it's safe for us to proceed. No need to signal off a mini roundabout. And again, regular checks in their rear view mirror, just as you're slowing down for these speed bumps. Another pedestrian crossing coming up, and then you can see in the distance there's a sign for a double roundabout. At the first roundabout we're going to take the second exit to the right. At the second roundabout we're going to be taking the second exit, but it's ahead to Water and Industries. So again, we're just going to check them mirrors, putting a right signal on, and just approaching the right hand lane. Rolling first is again good most of the time at this roundabout. So again, just giving away to the right, just making sure it's safe to proceed. Then as you come out onto the roundabout, you want to stay in the right hand lane, so this one's going ahead. No need for a signal here. Just see if it's safe to proceed, and if it is, we'll get going. So this road again currently is a 30-mile-an-hour road. Just be careful on here you don't go too fast, but also be careful you don't go too slow. It's normally pretty safe down here to be doing 30 miles an hour. So yeah, just keep an eye on that speed down this road. And then the road just begins to go a little bit downhill here. So again, just be mindful of your speed. Very little, if any, pressure on the accelerator down here. And be mindful, you might need to put a little bit of pressure on the brake just so the speed doesn't start to pick up and the car doesn't start to just roll away. You'll see a sign in a moment for speed bumps. You'd be amazed how many people miss these speed bumps and go across them far too fast, and it's really uncomfortable. So just get your speed down for these bumps just here. Pedestrian crossing, green lights, so we're safe to proceed. And then we're just going from a 20 to a 40. So again, I'm going to check my mirrors, just make sure there's no one overtaking us before we start to build that speed up. So again, if it's safe to be doing 40 down here, that's what we want to do. We want to be getting up to 39, 40 miles an hour along this road. Okay, just keep regular checks in them mirrors. There in the distance is a 30 sign, so again we can just check mirrors, ready to slow down. Don't need to do any braking if we spot that speed sign early enough. It's just easing off the accelerators, more than enough. We're going to take the next road on the left, so again just checking mirrors. It's just after that little blue sign, so we're going to pop a signal on, and again just slowing down, selecting an appropriate gear. Second gear is probably fine for this. So just making our way out onto Lomond Drive. So this road gets used for quite a lot of manoeuvres. You're very likely to be pulled up on the left down here. You could get a parallel park down here, emergency stop possibly, and even a pull up on the right you could get along this road. So there ahead, that'd be a prime spot there where you could be stopped for a parallel park. We're just going to stay out around these parked cars, just keeping an eye on the road ahead, and then just drifting back over to the left once we know it's safe. Again, just keep an eye on your speed down here and make sure it's safe as you go around these parked cars. So you can check your middle and right mirrors to move out from parked cars, middle and left mirrors to check as you move back in after you've been around the parked cars. So just coming up at the end of the road, there's a roundabout. At the roundabout we're going to turn right, and then at the roundabout after that we're going to turn left. This is quite tight and windy, this little bit here, so just keep an eye on your speed again and control your speed with the brake. Mirrors and signalling right at this roundabout. Once it's safe, we can move out. At the next roundabout, we're going to go left. So again, mirrors signal left. Can be quite busy at times, this roundabout, so we're looking for a safe gap to go. Just going to hold it here on the clutch, ready for a quick getaway. Looks like there's a gap coming up shortly after this grey car. There we go. So looking ahead down this road, we can see this road's quite a wide road. It's not a dual carriageway, it's a single carriageway road, but it's very wide. So I would suggest along this road that we adopt a left position. So if anybody wants to overtake us, or if anyone's overtaking in the opposite direction, it'll be safe for them to do so. So yeah, just keep over to the left along this road. If we did adopt a more central position down this road, we'd make it potentially dangerous and awkward for anyone that wanted to overtake in either our direction or in the opposite direction. So the roundabout, we're going to follow the road ahead. And there you'll notice a 40-mile-an-hour sign just after this roundabout. So we can mirrors signal left to exit. So making sure we're not going over 40 miles an hour along this stretch. A lot of people do. But make sure if the car in front of you is going more than 40, just make sure you're sticking to that speed limit. So a set of traffic lights coming up just here. We're going to stay in the left-hand lane on approach. When we get to the big roundabout, which you can see on the sign just ahead, we're going to be taking the second exit where it says Hinckley, Milton Keynes, A5. Second exit. There's a national speed limit sign just on approach to the roundabout. Keep looking out for speed signs all the time. The lights are on green so we can safely proceed. And we're going to stay in this lane. This is the lane for the A5. The lights are still on green. We can just check mirrors, pop a little signal on to let people know that's definitely where we're going. And again, we're just sticking in the left-hand lane. We're only going to do one junction on the A5. We're going to exit at the next junction. It's not far. Keep looking for road signs. That's going to tell you where the exit is. And also make sure you keep into that 2-second rule gap, at least 2 seconds, so you can count when the car in front goes past a stationary object, a post, a sign, or something like that. Make sure you're not getting too close to that car in front. Obviously, if it's not particularly great weather and it's rainy, make sure it's at least 4 seconds. Right, there's your third countdown marker. I'm going to check them mirrors. I'm going to pop a signal on just to let people know where we're going in plenty of time. And we're going to take this exit towards Milton Keynes West. Just coming up. So again, a final mirror check. Not really slowing down until we get onto the slip road. And then once we're on the slip road, just a nice gradual reduction in speed. At the next roundabout, we're going to go first exit left towards Milton Keynes West. So again, mirrors and signalling, approaching in the left-hand lane. Quite difficult to see to your right here at times. And this is one where, when you're ready to go, you've got to move out reasonably promptly, because cars do come around here quite quick. Out into the left-hand lane, and then we're ahead at this roundabout. So have a good check at this roundabout, keeping your left-hand lane. Mirrors signal to exit. And then we're making our way up towards another double roundabout, which you can see on that sign. We're going to be going ahead at both of the roundabouts. So we must approach this one in the left-hand lane. And then as we exit the first roundabout, we need to move into the right-hand lane. So we're just going to slow down on approach. A nice reduction in speed. Checking to the right to make sure it's safe. It is after this silver van. And then as we come out, we can just go straight into this right hand lane to go ahead. No need for a signal, again just checking it's safe. And then we can mirror signal to exit. So we're just approaching Denby Roundabout, the big roundabout by here. We're going to go left, first exit at this one, but then at the Roman Roundabout we're going to be going towards central Bletchley. So the easiest way to do that is to approach this Denby Roundabout in the middle lane with a left signal on. You can see on the ground there it's signposted Bletchley. You could do it in the left hand lane, but you'd have to make a potentially awkward lane change. So just do it the easy way. Once it's safe, we can move out. And we just go left, but stay in the middle lane. Stay in the middle lane. And follow the signs towards Bletchley. So this is Roman Roundabout. So when it's safe, we can move out. And we're going again into the middle lane. Pop a right signal on. For the benefit of those people just over there who might be wondering where we're going, checking it's safe, and you must follow the left hand lane around, mirrors signal and exit in the left hand lane. Then along this road we can start building the speed back up and make some progress. Next roundabout we're going to follow the road ahead, second exit. So just keeping an eye on what's going on around me at all times really. So again, once we've checked, just start bringing that speed down nice and gradually on approach to the roundabout, getting that gear, checking out that roundabout nice and early. It is safe, so we're going to stay in the left hand lane. Just going to mirrors and signal to exit. Then this next roundabout, I'll bear in mind it is 30 miles an hour along this road, 30 miles an hour. Oh, we have to stop there for the pedestrian crossing. So this next roundabout, we're going to be turning right. It's a second exit which goes underneath that railway bridge. However, the correct way to do this is to stay in the left-hand lane with a right signal on, so people don't think we're going ahead. Once we've checked it's safe, stick in the left-hand lane, follow your left-hand lane around, keep that right signal on, and then we can check mirrors, pop a left signal on here and check those crossings, make sure it's safe. At the next roundabout we're going to go second exit ahead, second exit ahead. It's on a little hill this roundabout and it's quite busy. So you might need to do a little hill start here if you need to stop. So just find your bite, hold it on the clutch, ready to get going. There's another learner car here, but it should be safe just after this learner car's gone round. There we go. And again, sticking to your left hand side, mirrors and signalling to exits. So then we're going to take the next road on the right, which takes us back to the test centre. So again, just checking their mirrors, signalling right, and we're going to move into this right turning lane just here, following these other guys. A little bit of a hill start here, so again you might just want to hold it on the clutch. We'll look for a safe gap and make sure you turn onto the correct side of the road. Very, very easy at that junction to cut up the wrong side of the road if you're not careful. And then we're going to take the next road on the right where those black posts are there. That takes us back down towards the test centre. So again, mirrors and signalling. I'm going to roll it into second gear for this one. It's a slight hill again. If you need to stop there, it would be a little bit of a hill start. So I'm just going to pull us up on the left. I won't take us back into the test centre car park. That'll annoy them a little bit and we'll be getting in the way. So we're just going to pull up here on the left. I'm just going to secure the car. Well, I hope that's helped. That's just one of many Bletchley test routes that you could get. Last time I asked, I was told there was 26 different routes, and then there's slight variants of those different routes as well. So best of luck. I hope that helps. Hope it gives you a few hints and tips. Please like, please subscribe. I'm going to try and get as many videos on here as possible. Thanks for watching.